Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, HaKadosh. Double honors to my older apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Sing an honor salutation to all you sincere brothers, constantly preaching the word of truth and sincerity, four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings also be to all the sincere men and women and children that consist of the 1/3. And peace and blessings also be to all of the confusion the faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom, peace and blessings be unto you all. I'm not going to make this a long live feed. It's just something I wanted to touch on after reading the article, and basically looking at the times that we are living in. You know, there's wars, rumors of wars, things of that nature. There's a lot of evil and wickedness that's occurring on the earth, but it's really by the hands of the Heavenly Father, you know, and His only begotten Son, which is why these things are occurring. But before I go any further, let me just go into this article a little bit. It says nearly 71 million people forcibly displaced worldwide in 2018, UN report says. Okay, and why do you think all these people have been, displaced? Well, because of the wars, and not only because of the wars, because of who's controlling the world to begin with. Because we have to establish, who's controlling the world right now. And that's Esau Edom. We know who Esau is, the so-called white man. But let's see what the Heavenly Father has let me turn this around. Let me see if this is prophecy, because this was supposed to happen. This is Job 9:24. And it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Now, it's evil and it's wicked for 71 million people to be displaced. All right, for them not to be in their native land, or for them to have to take refuge in a foreign land or another land, because you had a nation that basically took everything from them and basically destroyed everything that they have. Shalom, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, HaKadosh, Barakathon to you, Akka. Blessings, man, blessings. So let's go back. Salakia. Let's go back into this article. Satan right now. Come on, don't do that. Bear with me for a hot moment. As many times as my phone has not done this, now my phone wants to do this. Hold on 1 second. Wow. Okay, then we just gonna do it like this. Salakia. My phone won't let me scroll up on the page alone. But let me do everything else. Just Satan. I'm just gonna do it like this then. Forget it. Alright. So like I said, nearly 71 million people forcibly displaced worldwide 2018. Now you have to understand that the earth been given to the hands of the wicked. And that was Esau's blessing as well. And I'm going to prove that going to Genesis. We know who Esau is, the so-called white man today, the Caucasian man, woman, and child today. They are descendants of Esau Edom. Alright? What is going on? My phone. Why is my phone acting like this? It's a lot, I don't know what's going on with my phone. My phone is acting weird right now. So I'm just going to get to the lesson, man. Forget it. Esau trying to hinder this. My phone has never done this, and I haven't been going live in a while. Okay. But anyways. So let's go into Genesis 25. And I'm going to go into 30. No, sorry, not 25. Genesis 27. I'm going to verses. Verse 38. Now we already know that the water, brother, the water. My phone is, I don't know what's going on. It won't let me scroll on a certain part of the screen, but it allows me to scroll on another part of the screen. I don't know what's going on with my phone right now, brother. It says this is Genesis 27 and 37. I'm gonna start at 36. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he have supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he have taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. With corn and wine have I sustained him, and what shall I do now unto thee, my son? All right, now let me just get to the point. Verse 39, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. In other words, you're going to rule over the world. And by the sword shalt thou live, by the sword, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So now, this segues back into this article right here that I was reading. Wow. My phone really spazzing on me, man. What this is. Alright, Salakia. Now, as it speaks about how these people have been displaced, it says a record 70.8 million people were forcibly displaced by war, persecution, and other violence worldwide at the end of 2018. This is worldwide. Now, why is that? Well, we open up with Job 9:24. It said the earth given to the hands of the wicked. Malachi, the 1st chapter, goes to show you that the wicked is Esau, Edom, man. So why you think all these people have been forcibly displaced? Because when you go into Genesis, which we just went to as well, the 27th chapter, it says that he gonna live by the sword, and his fatness shall be that of the earth. Okay? I'm still here, brother. Are you there? I'm still here, brother. I'm still here. Yeah, that's just Satan, man. That's just Satan. Salakia. Okay? I'm going to just keep rolling through the spirit. I hope y'all can still hear me and see me. Now, going into that just goes to show you who Esau Edom is, okay? Rule over the earth. And so many people have been cut off as well. And I'm going to go into an article on that really quick. I'm not gonna read the whole article, but there are a couple of key points on here I would like to hit. It says numbers of casualties resulting from America's post 9/11 wars of aggression. All right, so this is talking about a number of people who have died since the war on terrorism or the war on mass destruction has been conducted since 9/11, post 9/11. Okay, and I'm just gonna hit a few key points. The Iraq death toll 15 years after the U.S. invasion, which I co-wrote with Medea Benjamin, estimates the death toll in Iraq as accurately and as honestly as we can in March 2018. Our estimate is that about 2.4 million people have probably been killed in Iraq as a result of the historic act of aggression committed by the U.S. and U.K. It does not say China, the Moabites. It does not say Japanese, the Ammonites. It does not say the Saudi Arabians, those are the Ishmaelites. It does not say those East Indians, the Edomites. It clearly said by the U.S. and U.K. And who run those countries? Esau, Edom. Esau, Edom run those countries. So that segues back to Job 9:24 in Genesis the 27th chapter. And this is why we had this article, which this article came out earlier, when it came out June 19th, earlier today. Nearly 71 million people forcibly displaced worldwide in 2018. And that's because going back into this war that Esau Edom has perpetuated since 9/11. I should be able to run with this, I pray. Alright, Salakia. I think I'm good to go now. Damn, Salakia, that was some BS. But yeah, so now let's segue back into this article about the casualties. Now, bear with me real quick. It says the figure of 600 55,000 deaths in the first 3 war years alone, however, clearly points to a crime against humanity approaching genocide. But see, when you talk about a genocide, what about the genocide of the so-called Native Americans and the so-called blacks and so-called Spanish-speaking tribes, man? That was a mass genocide, man, among a whole nation of people. That's been occurring since Esau, man, been coming into rulership. Okay, let me go into the book of Habakkuk. Is it Habakkuk? Yes, it's Habakkuk. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 10. And it says, I'm going to start at 9. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness, Salaki, to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. And Esau not going to be delivered, because what do you mean by set his nest on high? That means he wants to sit at the top of all the nations. And on top of that, they also have the International Space Station out there as well. Okay? And the Most High gonna bring evil upon them, because you know they keep trying to go to Mars and keep trying to go live on the moon. You cannot escape your judgment. Verse 10. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. Because the international bankers, these Jewish bankers, they are the ones who are really funding both sides of the war. Okay, read the Magna Carta. So what they're doing, they're basically winning on each side. If you lose, we win. If you win, we lose. Either way you look at it. But you cut off many souls by doing that, and you sinned against your house, because you've built your matter of fact, it's just a spirit, man. It's gonna say in the next couple verses. For the stone shall, verse 11, for the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establishes a city by iniquity, which is how America was established, by blood, okay, by the evil that's been bestowed upon us by the so-called white man, woman, and child. Okay, Khan, I say you back. Khan, your pop. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. Like I said, I'm not going to make this too long. I just want to touch on a couple things that's written here. They're going to show you that Esau, man, the U.S. have cut off many people throughout the earth. And now these are just boxes. This is a good article, okay? That gives us an estimate of 3.38 million Iraqis killed since 2003 as a result of the criminal American and British invasion of Iraq. Now, before I go any further, real quick, bear with me. I want to see if they'll allow me to put that up over yonder now. And what it says right here, it says, only the winners decide what were war crimes. Since Esau, Job 9:24, he see as if no one can correct him. Esau feels as if no one's going to be able to take him down, that no one's going to be able to dethrone him. Understand? And that's just the spirit of Esau, man. He truly believes that in his heart. Now I'm going to go into the book of Psalms. Psalm 90:4. This is Psalms 90:4. Because you best believe it, Esau, your day is coming. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I don't know, my phone is acting like an Edomite, out of control. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not 90:4. Salakia. So we are consumed by that anger. This is our days of past. Salakia. Where was it at? I just had it. Salaki, bear with me. Here it goes, right here. This is what I wanted. This is Psalms 92, verse 6. It says, a brutish man knoweth not, neither do a fool understand this. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. So Esau believe that they're going to go on forever, continuing doing this. Why you think it tell you in the book of Revelation, the 24th chapter, it says, the days shall be short for the elect's sake. Okay, except all flesh be destroyed. All flesh will be destroyed with the Most High power. All right, and his only begotten Son will not here to save us from Esau Edom, man. Esau Edom is just wicked, man. Okay, Esau Edom believe that they're not gonna be that they're not gonna pay for this. What it says right here in this article. Okay, that gives us an estimate of 2.38 million Iraqis killed since 2003 as a result of the criminal American and British invasion of Iraq. But then what about all the Southern Kingdom that was thrown off of those slave ships, man, coming here? What about the grand slaughter of the Taino and Arawak Indians who will be part of the Northern Kingdom? What about this entire land known as the United States of America the whole Western Hemisphere was inhabited, man, by the Northern Kingdom, and they have no part in it anymore. This is Psalm 94:3. How long shall the wicked triumph? And we just read in Psalm 90, was it 90 or 91? Okay, how long shall they utter and speak hard things? Oh, Iran shot down this, attacked this tanker, and the whole world like, nigga, we see what you're doing. They didn't do that. You want war with Iran. They're bold in their words. They're bold in their tactics. How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? They break in pieces thy people, O Yahawah, and afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless. This is the point too. Yet they say, Yahawah shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. So even in their mind, they believe in that. Oh, the Lord's not gonna see this. The Lord he don't mind that. Hell, Esau said, the Lord don't mind me giving up my birthright. You know he can care less about how the Most High thinks. Verse 8. Understand, ye brutish among the people, and ye fools. When will ye be wise? He that planted the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see? He that chasteneth the heathen, shall not he correct? So the Lord chastened his people in the heathen. So you don't think he gonna try and correct you, Esau, in that day? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall not he know? So you think the Lord doesn't know what you are doing? All right. Call Lord YAHAWASHI, man. You're not. Listen, you are guilty. You are guilty. The world would, this is going back to the article, the world would never hold major American and British war criminals, Edomites, accountable for their crimes as long as the public does not understand the full scale and horror of what they have done, what they mask it with their propaganda. Okay? And then when you try to expose them, they will treat you like Julian Assange. Or what's his name? What's his name? Snowden, I forgot his name. And the world will not know peace as long as the most powerful aggressors can count on impunity for the supreme international crime. But there shall be no peace because Esau Edom is ruling. Remember Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. The Lord gave them the earth because we basically proved ourselves not fit at that time as being able to rule. So the Lord said, you know what? I'm gonna give the earth over to the heathen and make the lords of the heathen rule over you and all nations, so that you know my power. But in the end, I'm gonna make you Salaki. In the end, I'm gonna make you righteous, which goes back to that new covenant He's gonna make with the nation of Israel. Okay. This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. We're not ruling right now, are we? But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. And this is basically a prime example right here in this article. And the world will not know peace as the most powerful aggressors can count on impunity for the supreme international crime. So this is why so many people have been cut off, man. Matter of fact, right here, let me say, this is another part of this. It's not the part of the blue part of the in the boxes of this article. It says undisputed UN figures show that 1.7 million Iraqi civilians, not even the soldiers, not even the insurrection of those rebels. It says undisputed UN figures showed that 1.7 million Iraqi civilians died due to the West brutal sanctions regime, half of whom were children, man. Come on. That's talking about Esau Edom right there. Cutting off many people. And that's why there's no peace in the world. The Lord said there's no peace to the wicked, so then the wicked is not going to bring any peace unto you. What do you expect when you have the vilest of all vilest things on earth? The man of perdition on earth. That seed that has a curse set upon him known as leprosy. What can you do without YAHAWASHI, man? It's like you out here with like a baby with no diaper on. You just naked, man. Going back into the article, as I explained in part 1, you see it's a lot of parts, but I'm just getting to the meat of it. The U.S., Esau, has attempted to justify its invasions of Afghanistan and several other countries as a legitimate response to the terrorist crimes of 9/11. But the U.S. was not attacked by another country on that day. Exactly. Because they went into Afghanistan because they want them poppy. It really go back to a drug deal that went wrong. Boom, here you go. Osama bin Laden, we're going to train you and everything. You give us some of that, some of them poppy seeds or them poppy fields or whatever. Make some money with us. Hey, Osama bin Laden was like, yo, man, y'all been kind of late on the money. Boom, we took down our own towers. Oh, Osama bin Laden them did it. Let's go get them. That's all they did. And then they went to Pakistan. Then they went to Iraq and tried to fuck with Iran. And then, here it is, a couple years ago, I read an article where they said the United States was going to sue Saudi Arabia for 9/11. Well, who did it then? Come on, man. Matter of fact, he is proud. Man, let me go to Habakkuk. I know we bring this out numerous times, but man, we just living in this time, man. Esau is very proud. Habakkuk chapter 2. Verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. That's Esau. But the just shall live by faith. Alright? And that's the elect in the 1/3. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, which is his sanctions, which is his international laws, which they barely even follow. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Now right here it just said that. I'm going to go back. As I explained in part 1, the U.S. has attempted to justify its invasions of Afghanistan and several other countries as a legitimate response to the terrorist crimes of 9/11. But the U.S. was not attacked by another country on that day, and no crime, however horrific, can justify 16 years of war, exactly, and counting. Because now they're trying to go at it with Iran. Against matter of fact, it wasn't just Syria. Wait a minute, hold on. It's been Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq, Syria, Libya, Egypt, Sudan, Iran. I mean, man, y'all just trying to sew up the entire Middle East. Well, you know what? That is the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the Jala Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh judgment. The Most High is so beautiful, meticulous what he's doing. Let me get back to the verse. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Who enlargeth his desire as hell, because his desire is to bring you hell. There is no, how can you get peace from a wicked individual? That's not right. It just doesn't make any sense. Shalom, sister. YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, BASHIM, CHAKADAS, BARAKATAM, AKWATIA. Alright? So, let me get back to it. And is as death. And he is as death. I'm reading this article, and this article is telling you of all the people that have been cut off. And I'm not even going in on how many Israelites been cut off by Esau. This is just the heathen nations alone. This is going to show you who Esau Edom is today. And cannot be satisfied. He's not satisfied, man. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's why they over here in Iraq. That's why they over there in Iran. Now they over in the South China Sea. Now they over there in Alaska. Now they trying to be down there with Maduro, down there in Venezuela. Now they trying to mess with they're messing with Cuba at one point. They just can't keep their ass at home. Okay? For the brother on chariots are us, Micah 2 and 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence. Kind. And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Khan. Oh, the water for the blessing, sister. The water. Khan. Hey, I got a precept for that one too. Because when it speaks about that wine, it's talking about violence, man. That's what they do. They get drunk off of that. They get drunk off the blood of the saints as well, and the bloods of the people. All right. This is This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. I've been bringing this out lately. For they sleep not. Matter of fact, brother, hey, if you would have dropped that Micah 2 and 1, that'd be beautiful as well. Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. In their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. That's beautiful, man. Because the brother just brought out the Micah 2 and 2. I'm going to bring it out for you, brother. No pressure. I'm going to bring out that Micah 2 and 1. Let's go right back with that one, man. Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Hold on. Who gave them power? Oh, Job 9:24. That's where their power came from. It's in their hand. And also, if you really want to look at it, when we was in hardcore bondage and chains and things like that, and fetters of iron, they would actually use a whip, and that was in their hand. That was in their power. But nowadays, Esau has the power to write laws. So now their power is them pushing the pen. They can either hire you or fire you, right? They can give you a citation or let you go, right? Esau has the power still in his hand to this day. They just not whip. We don't have physical chains on us. We have mental, emotional, and spiritual chains on us, brothers and sisters. All right. Going back to Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. And that goes right back to that Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed. So before they go to bed, they're thinking about more evil that they can bring upon you. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, man. Because the Heavenly Father has given them authority to do so. Why? Because we've fallen from our place. But see, all the blood that Esau has pursued, the Most High is going to pursue Esau with that blood too. Like I said, I ain't trying to hold y'all too long. Y'all just kind of got my spirit a little amped up right now. But let me read a little bit more in this article. All right, and I'm gonna close out. Right here, the beautiful Swat Valley, once called the Switzerland of the East by the visiting Queen Elizabeth of the UK, and 3 neighboring districts were taken over by Pakistani Taliban between 2007 and 2009. They were retaken by the Pakistani army in 2009 in a devastating military campaign that left 3.4 million people as refugees. But what's the catalyst of them being taken? Cause all of them be what they call them, not splinter cells. They basically incite the people to riot. Oh, agent provocateurs. They really agent provocateurs. All of a sudden, there's been all these uprisings against all these nations. Look, even in the article, what it says: Libya, Syria, Somalia, and Yemen. I'll be here all day going on this, man. All day, But nonetheless, though, I'm gonna pull out a couple more precepts, and I'm gonna close out. Let me go to. Hold on, I think I brought out some precepts. Let me see what the brother brought out. Isaiah 10 and 1. Right. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees in their right grievousness, which they have prescribed to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And that's the nation of Israel, man. I mean, what they when you think about prescription, it's like prescription, the drug. We're gonna give you this. This is your prescription. We've been given the authority to prescribe this to you. So like all these laws that let's go back to the Jim Crow laws. No blacks, no Mexican, no dogs. You can't drink here. You can't eat here. Sit in the back of the bus. No seats taken. You know what I'm saying? Like on Forrest Gump. That's how they treated us, man. And they do the same thing right now to this day. See, the only difference is that all the other nations, they laid down and they drunk that cup from the mystery whore Babylon, and they knew we was in hardcore bondage. Don't get it twisted. All the other nations, they knew we was in hardcore bondage, because when Esau making 100% profit off of us in hardcore bondage, all the nations were being supplied with cotton. Over 80% of the world at that time being supplied with cotton. So guess what? What nation have not had a hand in our captivity? All nations have had a hand in our captivity. Understand? So Salaki, bear with me. I believe it's Colossians. Colossians chapter 3, verse 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. And there's no respect to persons. And that's what's going to happen to Esau Edom, man. He's going to be cut off for the violence that he done against his brother. He's going to be cut off for the violence that he done throughout the earth. When the Lord speaks about bringing vengeance, man, to the heathen, the Lord is being very sincere. It's going to be evil. It's going to be wicked. It's going to be something that Esau can't even imagine, man. Khan, go ahead, sister. I would allow it this once. You did ask, though. Go ahead. Khan. And, going back into Esau Edom. Let me go back to the article really quick. I'm gonna read like one more part of this article, and I think the sister wanted to say something real quick, and I'm just gonna close out. I think that that was basically going in on the casualties in Yemen and Somalia and everything like that. Okay, but anyways, let me pull out one more piece up, and I think the sister said she was gonna say something. This is I'm gonna go to Obadiah. That's what I wanted. Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Going back into the Caucasians, going back to the Caucasus Mountains in the southwest, Russia, Georgia. Okay. Go ahead, say what you got to say, sister. You're not out of order. If you got something to say, go ahead and say it. You know. But if you want to hold your peace, then hold your peace. No pressure over here. It's all about edifying to the body, you know. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. I know your spirit. I know you be very sincere, so no offense here, all right? See, that's a spirit. All right, there you go. You already know. That's a spirit. You already know, sister. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. But that just go to show you was in the right spirit, though. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? In other words, right now, who gonna stop me? You gonna stop me? He gonna stop me? Y'all gonna stop me? Hell no. Y'all gonna need God in the host of heavens. And guess what? We do have them, and they shall come. Romans 9. Oh yeah, laugh out loud. Verse 4, and I got one more precept after this and I'm going to close out. Though they exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. And not only physically the stars in the heavens, but also set themselves above us, because the Lord did tell Abraham that we shall be numbered as the stars of the heaven. All right, and as the sands of the sea, which cannot be counted. But like Esau said, who shall bring me down to the ground? Well, I got one more precept, and this is what the Lord say. Because you guilty on all charges, Esau, no matter what you say. This is Nahum 1 and 2. God, Yahawah, is jealous, and Yahawah revengeth. Yahawah revengeth and is furious. Yahawah will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. So you just on reserve right now, my friend. You are on reserve, Esau Edom. All right, because your pride had deceived you. And this is the last verse, and I'm gonna close out. The Lord, Yahawah, is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. You're not gonna be acquitted. You're gonna be guilty on all charges. The Most High wrapping up. The Most High got a rap sheet on you, man, like the CIA and the FBI and the DEA do whenever they're looking for Jake. They'll follow you for 5 years and let you commit all kind of crimes for that, so that whenever they get inside that courtroom, boom, they dropping additions on you. this edition, this year. The Lord got a whole rap sheet on you, Esau, okay? The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Yahawah have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, in the clouds are the dust of his feet. Call Lord and YAHAWASHI. Shots of the Lord coming with chariots and rebukes the flame of fire, man. Pertaining to 2 Thessalonians, the 1st chapter. So Esau, you're gonna get yours in that day. Regardless of how you look at it, regardless of what you perceive or think, YAHAWASHI is going to recompense you of all the wickedness that you've done. Not only you, but also you other heathen nations as well, who also is a partaker in our captivity, okay? But nonetheless, though, I appreciate y'all being here on the live feed with me. The water Yahawah by Hashem YAHAWASHI by Hashem Chakadah for keeping the spirit of edification upon me and not casting me away. Like I always say, man, ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Okay? Salakia Yahawah by Hashem YAHAWASHI by Hashem Chakadash, Tam Yad, Palau Tam Yad, Lawan Kanai, Lawan Mahar, Kwam Yasha Allah, Wafla Babal, Kwam Yasha Allah, Kwam Yasha Allah, Kwam Yasha Allah. Shalom. Peace and blessings to y'all, man. Peace and blessings to you, brother. Peace and blessings to you, sister. Keep your heads above water, man, because a lot of sharks out there. Shalom. Thamyad means always. Okay? Thamyad, Thamyad. Thamyad means always. Okay? Thamyad. Forever is Lawaya. Okay? So Thamyad is always, okay? But with that being said, shalom.